Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. You may recall a couple weeks ago I made a video about the super straight movement. If you haven't seen that video, you might want to check it out before this video, maybe after. I guess it doesn't really matter, but definitely check it out at some point. Basically, the super straight movement is a movement for straight people that don't want to date trans people and don't want to be called transphobic for it. And to be honest, I think the super straight community found that video. No, I'm not even gonna lie, they definitely found that video. Some of the comments on that video were so funny to me that I just felt the need to come back on here and make another video, a little part 2 moment, and just read some of these ridiculous comments. Before I get started, I post videos every Monday and Thursday here on my channel, so if you guys are not yet subscribed, go ahead and do that right now. I'll wait for you. Even if you're super straight, you can subscribe. I'll let you. Welcome to the fam. Are you done? Thank you very much. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok to keep as up to date with me as possible. And also, I have a Patreon, so if you guys like the work that I do here on my channel and you would like to donate, the link for that is also down below. But yeah, with all that being said, let's get right into some of these hate comments, could you say? Super straight comments? I don't really know. Let's just get into it. So I do want to start out this video by just saying, I do not think it makes you transphobic to not want to date a trans person. I feel like I was very clear with that with the last video, but just to reiterate, just for you super straights who may or may not be watching right now, I don't think it's transphobic to not want to date a trans person. I don't think it's problematic to not want to date somebody you're not attracted to. I actually have a whole dedicated video on this topic, whether or not I think it's transphobic to not want to date trans people. So if you want to know more about my position, more about what I think, go ahead and watch that video. It's a little bit more detailed, a little bit more, in depth. Then I'm gonna go in this video. This video is just for fun, just gonna laugh at some of these comments. The main comments that I saw in my last super straight video were, oh, this went over your head. You're totally falling for it. This was just meant to be a joke. I do understand that most people think it's a joke, but there are some people that legitimately they're like super straight pride. But I mean, hey, I agree. It is pretty funny. It is pretty comical. You guys are the ones that kept saying it's a joke, so I'm gonna laugh at it then. The first comment says, this lady is so ignorant. She didn't even look at the full original video, which completely explains why super straight was created in the first place. Then you call them transphobic for what? I guess if I see someone with LGBTQ or pronouns in their bio, I should call them heterophobic, right? Your logic is warped. All right, sir, or ma'am, whatever you are. Let's just take a look at the original video, shall we?
Yo guys, I made a new sexuality now, actually. It's called super straight, okay? Since straight people or straight men as myself, I get called transphobic because I wouldn't date a trans woman. They're like, would you date a trans woman? I'm like, no, why? That's a female. No, that's not a real woman to me. I want a real woman. No, you're just transphobic. So now, I'm super straight. I only date the opposite gender, women, that are born women. So you can't say I'm transphobic now because that's just my sexuality,
Yeah, that's not transphobic at all. Nothing about saying that trans women aren't real women is transphobic. Like I clarified in the beginning of this video, I don't think it is necessarily transphobic to not want to date somebody that is transgender. However, when you say trans women are not real women, that's transphobic, bro. I also saw a bunch of comments like, I'm not afraid of trans people. What do you mean? I'm not transphobic. I'm not afraid of you. Being transphobic, being homophobic, all that kind of stuff does not mean that you're afraid of trans people or you're afraid of gay people for that matter. I'm pretty sure that I included the definition in my last video, but I'll just say it again. Transphobic is defined as having or showing a dislike of or prejudice against a transsexual or transgender people. Doesn't say anything about being afraid of them. I swear, these people just regurgitate everything they hear online. I'm pretty sure Ben Shapiro once said, oh, I'm not afraid of you, I'm not transphobic. And so that's just what these people stick to. Good source, Ben Shapiro. The next comment says, the part where you said, quote unquote, choosing to be attracted to something isn't possible is wrong. People can get off to anything if they choose to and become attracted to anything, literally. Then be attracted to trans people. If it's a choice, then just be attracted to trans people. Just do it. When I said that you can't choose who you're attracted to, what I meant is that you cannot control your initial attraction to somebody. So if you're attracted to women and you see a trans woman that looks exactly like a cisgender woman, it just doesn't make sense to be like, oh no, I'm not attracted to them. It just doesn't work that way. That being said, once you find out that they're trans, you might not want to pursue a relationship. You may no longer even be attracted to them, but that doesn't change the fact that you were initially attracted. Anyways, it doesn't even matter. I'm moving on. The next comment says, I can tell you were born a man. Maybe that's why cis men wouldn't want to date you, since they can clearly tell you've had surgery. Says, I literally just had my face in that last video, and I haven't had any facial surgery. You wish I did, bitch. Just kidding. Just kidding. The titties? Maybe. Maybe a little in the titties, but it's fine. Also, something else that I've noticed with this super straight movement is they think that all straight men or all real straight men or all cis straight men would never date a trans woman because that's just It's just not what being straight is. Like, not to toot my own horn, but what gay man would be attracted to me? I don't think any. This comment says, super straight dude here, but if you're trans, I guess I'm batting for the other team now. How you doing? With a little smiley face. This is why I don't understand the super straight thing, because they're like, I would never be attracted to a trans woman ever. Then they see a pretty trans woman or a trans woman that may even agree on this super straight like topic or whatever. They're like, oh yeah, well I would date you because, you know, you're a cool one or something like that. This comment was so funny to me because they just clearly have no idea what's going on. They said, please respect my gender. Don't be super straight phobic. Wait, I mean, I could be wrong, but I thought super straight was a sexuality, not a gender. Have I been mistaken? This comment sent me. You do not understand how hard I laughed when I read this comment. If you're such a real woman, why are you a man? You got me there. You got me, bitch. You got me. This one's a two-parter and just kind of shows how disconnected and like all over the place this movement is. No one is insinuating trans women are not women. That's facts. And then the comment literally right below it says, trans women are not women. There you go. Also, I'm transphobic. Like, you sure? You sure nobody's saying that? Also, what about all these other people? Stop trying to force transsexuality upon people that want nothing to do with it. You have to be transsexual. You have to be sexually attracted to trans people, which means you are transsexual. Transsexual. So if my annoying, lovely best friend of a dog goes into heat and puts her weird dog butt in my face and I refuse to have sex with a dog because I don't do dogs, that makes me a bestiaphobe? That's literally about as dumb as this whole argument is. So first of all, they're comparing trans women to dogs, which like, go off. I wish I could just explain an analogy, like how analogies work to people, because I see things like this all the time where they just compare it to two totally different situations that have nothing to do with each other and they're like, ha, gotcha. And I'm like, no, you didn't. You didn't get me. You didn't. Also, yes, you are a bestiaphobe. So this person commented, this is so disrespectful. I identify as super straight and you discrediting my sexuality puts me at risk. Hashtag Samantha Lux is over party. This is another two-parter, so just like give me 1 second, I'll show you the other part. But quick little side note, trans people are literally being murdered all the time. Gay people are literally being beaten all the time for being who they are. And straight people like this are literally just making a mockery of it. You gotta be a different kind of sick in the head to think that's funny. But literally 4 minutes later, the same person comments, this blank Samantha kinda bad. Like, make up your mind, sir. Figure out your shit and then come back to me. So not wanting to date a group/type of people is automatically being group/type of people phobic? So much heterophobia in this video. Transgender isn't a gender? Transgender. Okay, I get ya. Quick dictionary.com moment would have solved this for you, sir. Quick little, what is it, grammar? English? Quick little language lesson for you. Gender is a noun, which, like, if you don't know what a noun is, Google it. Transgender is an adjective, meaning it is a descriptor word. So just to simplify things for these super straight people, man is a gender, woman is a gender. Okay, these are both nouns. Either the man or the woman might be transgender, but you wouldn't say they're a transgender because it's an adjective. I don't know. Why am I explaining this to these people? Just Google it. Goddamn. So a guy who would date a trans woman would be considered what? And then somebody else responded, gay or bi. First of all, that's not true. Dating a trans woman does not make you gay or bi. I mean, unless you're a woman, then a little gay, a little bi, it's fine. But that just proves the stupidity of this super straight movement. You can just be straight. This is the last comment that I'm gonna read, and honestly, you guys might not think it's funny, but I thought it was so funny when I first saw it. I smell an idiot. And then somebody responds, you should take a bath then. Period. And then they responded, idiots like you always take things literal. That's why you're in the SJW category. This person gets so mad. They're like, you're taking it literally. It's not supposed to be literal. It's supposed to be a joke. It's... Bro, just take a bath. Just take a bath. Anyways, like I said, that was the last comment for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it gave you a little laugh. I hope it brought a little light to your day. And if you're a super straight person and you saw this video, I hope it made you a little bit more upset. Not gonna lie. If you did like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up down below. Leave a comment and let me know what hate comment was your favorite or the cringiest to you. Like I said, I post videos every Monday and Thursday here on my channel. So if you guys are not yet subscribed, make sure that you do that right now. And yeah, other than that, I think I'm going to go. So thank you all so much for watching and I will see you in Monday's video. Bye everyone.